Those margaritas were incredible, but the smells coming out of the kitchen are fantastic, and I cannot wait to dive into these big, bold flavors. I just hope I have room for all these tacos. Crystal, these all look really, really good. So much bright, vibrant colors that you're doing here.
Thank you.
Okay, so I gotta start right here. These are your nachos.
Yes, the Boxcar nachos. You were actually in back making the barbacoa sauce that's on that. So that's gonna have our barbacoa meat, the delicious chips, our house crema, our house made pico, everything we make probably 99% of everything in-house.
In-house.
Yes, so everything you're getting is gonna be fresh, made with love, always made with love here. We like presentation, we like people you eat with your eyes.
Sure.
So we want you to see that food and be like, yeah, that's what I want.
No, Jennie's Boxcar, it's an interesting name. Tell me, what's the story behind that?
So Jennie is actually our grandmother. She was actually born in a boxcar over here in the Silvis Railroad Yard. So when her parents came over from Mexico, which most of the Hispanics, at least in this area, came and they worked for the railroad said, hey, we have a place for you to stay.
It's a boxcar.
It's a boxcar. No electricity or water, and you might still be on the train track. So so very proud of our heritage and where we came from, and so that's kind of Jennie Boxcar is how it came along. Railroad, my grandfather worked for the railroad. My mom, that was here earlier, she was one of the very first women switchmen for the railroad. So, yeah. A
lot of history right down along here.
Yes.
Lots of train activity, Rock Island line.
Yep.
Really, I'm really excited. This is fantastic, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's nice. It's exactly what you want from a nacho.
It will fill you up.
Okay. Sorry to cut you up. What do we got here? What is this?
So this is our homemade pozole. It's a chicken pozole and a verde sauce. So the broth is going to be made of tomatillo, poblano peppers, onion, garlic, cilantro. It's going to have hominy in it. It's going to have, we peeled the chicken off the bone, we make everything is done here, and you got to put the little topping, the onion, the cabbage to give it a little crunch to it, But it's delicious. It's
Yeah. So what was this called again? This is
pozole.
Pozole. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a traditional soup. So a lot of food we do here is very modern, but we bring in some traditional stuff once in a while, just because. If we didn't, my mom would kill me. But yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, the hominy is adding an interesting sweetness to it as well.
And a texture to it.
Texture. There's a lot of textures going from crunchy to soft. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And then you get the chips, and you can dip that chip in there and eat it like a dip. It's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And this is a lovely little bite. Something that is really going to get you going for what's up next.
Yeah. So we're going to look at. So we have many
tacos.
Lots of tacos on our menu. A lot of them very modern and fresh. We do have a few that's your old school, like your steak taco and stuff.
Sure.
But I wanted to show you some of our modern takes.
This is a wide variety of tacos here.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this pork belly?
Yep. So that's pork belly. So that's our Miss Piggy. So it's going to have pork belly and a barbecue sauce with watermelon, the queso fresca cheese.
Watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon. So. Great summer taco, delicious. It's an applewood smoked pork belly in that. Yeah, it's good together.
This pork belly is great.
Yeah.
It's got a nice fatty chew to it. And of course, watermelon makes sense.
Yes.
We've had pineapple salsa and mango salsa. Watermelon doesn't seem like that big of a leap.
No.
But yeah, it's a really interesting bite here.
It's got apple on there. I mean, so all your summertime flavors right in that taco. It's delicious.
Oh wow. What is this guy here?
Let me see. Which one? Oh, you got the cowboy.
The cowboy.
Yeah, so it's a pulled pork.
This is the pork butt, right?
Yeah, the pork butt that you pulled out there. It's gonna have a ranch slaw on the bottom, so cabbage and carrot and our homemade ranch dressing, pickled onion, pickled cucumber, tomato, sriracha for a little kick. So that sweet on that pork and that sriracha and that pickled. I love anything pickled. I'm a pickled person.
I really do love pickled onions. That little kind of acidy bite is really great.
Yes.
But the crunchiness of the cabbage as well. And that pork butt is it is fantastic. What do we have here?
So that's the Happy Fresca. It's gonna be like like a little kick to Asian flavor, little pineapple salsa. It's gonna have the Fresca cheese on there. That's also a pork on there, but that's got an Asian sauce on there, like a homemade Asian inspired sauce on there.
Yeah, the cheese with the pineapple. That's a really good combination.
That cilantro lime on there.
Oh wow. What do we have here?
So that's one of our vegan tacos. So if you're a vegan, we have a few options. My son's vegan, so I had to make sure he could come down and
be able to eat something here.
So that's our Paco taco, named after him. So it's going to be a cauliflower taco with that pineapple salsa, sriracha, cabbage. So roasted cauliflower, a little bit of barbecue on that guy. So
it's interesting how cauliflower can be used a lot for these vegan dishes.
We didn't want to bring in a fake meat, you know. We really wanted to try to bring in something fresh, you know. So and we get a lot of, you know, people are just eating healthier these days. So, you know, a lot of people in here looking for an option that's meatless.
Having a meatless option, that way it's always there, and it's inclusive, but also might spark something. Somebody would. Let's
we
go.
We get a lot of people who are not vegan that come and get the Paco or the El Camote. You know, they're delicious.
I think Rat made it. Ran the gauntlet.
Yeah, so you got it. So that's the Rock Island line. That's going to be more of your traditional flavors. There's going to be a tinga, or homemade tinga sauce on that chicken, so a little spice in that guy, with cilantro and the queso fresca and a little cabbage on there. So like I said, if you're not a real big foodie or you're dabbling your feet, we do have something, you know, that's more of a traditional flavor.
A little bit more traditional. You know, I don't want to, you know, go crazy. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But this is good.
Yeah,
that tinga's got plenty of heat to it.
I love that taco.
I think that's about the right amount of, you know, Midwest South. We were talking a little bit about that. You know, how hot is hot? You know, this is good.
We're not trying to fry your taste buds.
Oh, am I getting too hot? Oh. That's nice. It's spicy. Thank you. It's got plenty of heat.
Yeah.
And that's good. We're not melting faces, but you know, it's there.
Yeah.
It's alive. It's kicking. Oh wow.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed them. We really put a lot of time. It was a lot of love and effort that went into all these recipes. Me, my sister, Chef Tizzy, it was a love challenge.
Well, yeah, I mean, because you're bouncing from flavor to flavor, style to style, you know, really mixing and match that modern and the traditional.
Yes.
And all in this beautiful space, which is a lovely honor to your grandmother. And, you know, also just the region as well, with the railroad history here. Crystal, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you. I'm about ready to pop though.
Perfect.
Woo.